Okay, hello. This is another tutorial from the Blue Pen tutorial series, and this time we're going to be looking at adding decimals. This is a grade D topic. It's in the higher and the foundation paper. Okay, let's begin. So, we're going to look at the first example, which is 1.5 plus 4.8. Okay? Let me make the decimal points a bit bigger so you can see them. Okay, so a question like this, please don't be tempted to add the first two numbers and say, okay, 4 and 1 is 5, decimal point, add the second numbers, 5 and 8 is, let's see, 13, and so the answer is 5.13. That might seem instinctive, but that is not correct. Right, and I'm going to show you why using place value. Right. Here is a place value table. So, any number you have, each of the digits has a particular place value. And in this box, you can only have one digit at a time. So we're going to rewrite the question, but we're going to rewrite it in this table. So I've got 1.5, so that's 1 unit, and 5/10, which is a half. So 1.5 is the same as 1.5, but we'll talk about that another time. Don't pay attention to that if you don't know what that means. And we're going to add to that 4.8. So we've got 4 units and 8/10. Okay, and I'm just going to add those. I'm going to put a plus sign here just to show that we're adding it. So 5 and 8 is 13, as we've discussed before. But like I said to you, in this place value table, you can only have one digit at a time. You cannot put 13 in here. So you're going to put the last digit, which is the 3, and you're going to carry over the 1, just like you're doing with regular addition. Now, in this point here, in this column right here, all you can have is decimal points. All the way down, all you can have is decimal points. So you can't put anything in that column. So this one is now 1 unit. So 13/10 is really 3 tens and 1 unit. Now we're going to add the unit column. So we have 4 plus 1 from before, which is 5. And now we have this additional one that we brought over from the 10th column. So we've got 4 and 1 is 5, and this additional one is now 6. So if we go back to our original question, 1.5 plus 4.8 is actually 6.3. So you can see where you've gone wrong here. This one here doesn't belong there, but it actually belongs in the units. And that's how you come to the answer 6.3. Now, let's do another example with perhaps slightly harder decimals. So I'll try to come up with a longer one. So we're going to have 0.012 plus 0.39. Yes, let's do that one. So once again, I don't want you to think that's 39, that's 12, so that's, let's see, 51. And I'll just put the decimal point. That doesn't work because of the place values. This isn't even, this 12, or this 1 and this 2, isn't even in the same position of the 3 and the 9 for you to add it. Like this has a 0 in front of it. They're not the same. Let's look again at our place value tables. So, run out of a bit of space here, so I'm just going to use the last two. So the number we had was 0.012 and we had 0.39. Now we're going to add these numbers together under our place value system. So in the thousands column, we have 2 thousands. We don't have any thousands here, so altogether we still have 2 thousands. In the hundredths column, we have 100ths and 900ths, so that's 10 hundredths, okay? Remember, we cannot put 10 in this one place value space. So we have to take the last digit which is the 0. The 1 will come up here. Let me rule that off. The 1 will come up here. So now we have 0 plus 3, which is 3, plus this 1 that we brought over from the last column, which is going to give you 4. Decimal points all the way down. 0 and 0 is 0. So your final answer to the original question isn't 0.51, but it's 0.402. Okay? Adding decimals is a lot easier once you have a place value table. So if you're struggling with it, my initial suggestion to you, whether it's during revision or whether it's you learning this for the first time, is to print yourself, go to Google, type in place value tables, and that's where I found this one from. You print it out and you try all your questions this way. It will make a lot more sense. You will not get confused as to where to put it, and you'll find yourself ultimately more successful in adding decimals. Okay, so this was another Blue Pen tutorial, adding decimals, and good luck, and I will speak to you next time. Goodbye.